Alright, hello everybody, this is Breezy. I don't normally make videos of this sort on this channel, but I have Kingdom Hearts, I wouldn't say news, but a development in the Kingdom Hearts fandom community to share with you. Basically, a couple years ago, Captain Kai solved what I call Scalamoji, which is, the sort of symbol substitution cipher of text that you can find all over Kingdom Hearts 3 Scala at Caelum. After he uploaded his video about his findings, I joined his server and I've been helping to, decode the remaining letters in Scalamoji, as well as the other two symbol substitution cipher languages in Kingdom Hearts 3. I call them Scalamoji, Quadmoji, and Cursive Scalamoji. So just get used to that. I'm not changing my way of referring to it, sorry. Well, we basically solved all of, Scalamoji when the last Missing Link beta came out. But the other two languages remained a mystery for a very long time. Except now, I have deciphered Quadmoji, which is the language that you can find in Kingdom Hearts 3 Quadratum, some places in the Garden of Assemblage, and Twilight Town. We haven't managed to figure out Cursive Scalamoji yet, but I'm fairly confident that we can do it. We just have to find a couple of legible strings. And, chances are we'll have that figured out before Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out. So, without further ado, allow me to explain to you how we got there and share with you the key. Okay? Okay, so before I can get into the nitty-gritty of all of this, I need to explain how we got the first letters in this language. So basically, if you go to Twilight Town and you look at the manhole cover, you will see a series of 8 letters on the manhole cover. And if you happen to, think of the name of the world, Twilight Town, Twilight. Seems to fit, right? Maybe? Okay. So that was kind of the basis I was working with. And then, because I'm obsessed with this language thing, I happened to be going through some of the assets for the Garden of Assemblage, because if you look at the walls there and, the computer screens, you can find text in, regular English, Scalamoji, and Quadmoji, basically just all around. And if you take a look, there's one section where it says memory data, and then a whole bunch of stuff. And if you look down here, it says memory fetch in Scalamoji. So I was like, I wonder if anything else in here might actually be legible. So I looked at memory data, and taking the I and the T from Twilight, I figured, hey, maybe that says int. Because, I took one semester of computer science when I was in college. Hated it, did not do well, but I took it. So I was like, maybe that says int. Okay, so that would be, 9 letters? No, sorry, 8 letters. And so then I happened to go into Twilight Town the other day, and I'm wandering around the tram, and I look at the side, because I don't know about you, but I don't spend a lot of time staring at the tram in Twilight Town. I spend most of my time getting murdered by dusks. Anyway, so I looked at it, and I was like, if that's T and that's I, and if that is N, then that says station? And that would say, if that's an A, plaza? Holy shit. And after that, it was just kind of like a boulder rolling down a hill. So, station plaza. Then, unfortunately, there's not like a whole lot of more stuff that you can find in Twilight Town. There is this sign that says door opens. And then if you find these street signs, it says here and there. Which, yeah. Here and there and here. Come on, man. So that basically covers all the stuff that you can find in Twilight Town. But then if you look at the Quadratum assets, which is what I did, I found lorem ipsum dolor sit amet on this part. And I was like, oh no. Because that only appears once in Kingdom Hearts 3 Scala ad Caelum. In one place. I was like, they did not. Did they? No, they did. It's everywhere in Quadratum. You can find it here, twice. You can find it here. You can find it here, and here, and here. And even in the Garden of Assemblage, there is one vertical text line that says Lorem Ipsum, and then actually in the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, there is one sign that says, like, Lorem Ipsum, and man, I'm happy it's there. Believe me, I am. That means that, you know, my deductions are correct, but I never want to see it again. It's just like, give me some actual text. Let me see some forbidden knowledge. Gratify my hard work. Anyway, yeah, so that's everywhere. But the fun stuff. Here's the fun stuff. If you look at this poster, you know, special sale, the top part is gibberish. But if you look at the bottom, you know, the Japanese says, like, what? Higoro no kansha wo komete dai kansa matsuri, which means with our everyday gratitude. This is our gratitude festival. Uri tsukushi seiru, which means while supplies last. It's, you know, yeah. But then if you look at the bottom, it says special feature contents, super hit item sales. Oh, Japan. Such a very Japanese sentence. Okay, and then we're gonna look at the Kingdom Hearts 3 secret ending. It's kind of hard to see unless you're looking at the actual Kingdom Hearts 3 secret ending footage from the game, because anything that is uploaded online just is gonna lose the quality that you need to make out all of this detail. But the Kingdom Hearts 3 Japanese Twitter account uploaded this monstrosity of an image to celebrate Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And from that, I was able to puzzle out a whole bunch of these letters, and now that I have the letters, you know, mostly solved, I can figure out what it says here. And I'll get back to, like, the actual secret ending footage in a minute. But, hi everybody, this is post-edit Breezy, or mid-edit Breezy. I realize that this is probably the easiest way to go over everything in this image, so we're just gonna do it like this. Okay, so, in this image we have a lot of text. And, truthfully, I had to go back and, like, look at it again in order to finally puzzle out some of these last parts that were giving me trouble. So we're gonna start from the top left and then work our way over here. Okay, so up here, for some weird reason, it says P, top is not, I don't know what that is. Oh, this might be D. All I can think of is that it says P, top is not food. And the only thing that makes sense, like the only English word that has a P and a T in the middle of a word that ends like P top, the only English word is laptop. Laptop is not food. Obviously. I don't know. I don't know why it's here. This whole thing actually, I do think says something coherent. Like, I think this is what? R-I something, R-I-C-H, rich something, L-E-E, E. Anyway, this does say something coherent, but I don't really think that it is worth translating because I can barely see it. It's probably like a clothing ad. This thing here is just P-top is not food upside down and backwards. Like, yeah, I don't know. This says Lova, L-O-V-A. I don't know. This is the same text as what you can find over here, so we'll come back to that in a bit. Okay, here says S-H-I-B, right here. This sign in real life actually says Shibuya Eki Mae in Japanese. So that means like front of Shibuya Station. It's just a road sign telling you that you're in front of Shibuya Station. It makes sense. S-H-I-B. Shibuya. Da yo ne? Okay. This is S, maybe Z, K. S-Z-K, and I kid you not, vegetable. This is an I, so yeah, there's a typo. V-E-G-I-T-A-B-L-E. I don't know. Why does it say vegetable? No clue. But if you look underneath it, there's more. And I can't read this part because there's a thing in front of it. Unfortunate. But it does say vegetable, fruit, visual, and then I'm fairly certain that's an S and an O. So vegetable, fruit, visual, sound, maybe? A lot of this is just like, I don't know. Gibberish. This, believe it or not, I think says Zara. Because back in Like, I came to Japan for the first time in 2018, and Zara, if I'm remembering correctly, was pretty popular, because, you know, it's like the whole fast fashion clothing brand. You guys made an oopsie, you left that there. This part is the only interesting part of this image, I think. It says eternal. E-T-E-R-N-A-L. Eternal. This might say... I know that this is R-A, and it's the same as up here, but down here there's an S. So, D-R-A-B-S? C-R-A-F-T? No, that's not a T, that's an S. I don't know. I don't know what it says. This says V-C-U-V. I don't know. Oh, this looks like it might be different from the in-game asset. I don't remember there being an A there. Interesting. Okay, I'll go back and look at that later. But this says Y-A-C-C-H-A-N-N-E-L. It's like impossible to make that out. But C-H-A-N-N... There has to be an E there because there is no... like, the amount of space in between these two letters, it has to be an E. And this is L. So, YAC channel. I guess that's the name of the television network? I don't know. And this again, C something ZF, maybe? I don't know. And then down here, HFU. Uh-huh. Okay. So that's everything that you can see in the Sephiroth image. And again, it's just easier to see most of this in this Sephiroth image. So now we're going to go back to the actual Kingdom Hearts 3 secret ending footage. You'll see this sign, which in Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind is actually in Scalamoji and says 104 Kilty. In the secret ending footage, it is in Quadmoji and it says M-A, what I think is the character for Z, C-O-N-C-E-R-P-T, so concert. I thought at first that it said like jazz concerts, but it doesn't. You know, there's a typo there. But yeah. And then this sign is the funniest of them all, I think. But we'll come back to that in a second. Because while the camera is panning around, you know, Shibuya Scramble to kind of give you an idea of what is there, right by Sora's head, you can see one that says Tatsuya. And then for like 4 frames, something that says what looks like Bucks. And if you slow it down, it is supposed to say Starbucks and Tatsuya, which is a spoof on Tsutaya, which is a Japanese bookstore. And in real life, in this location, there is a major Starbucks coffee and a major Tsutaya, which is just hilarious. Nice job, Square. And then this sign in Shibuya Scramble Crossing that says a Perty Pokemon. I kid you not, a Perty Pokemon. That sign is changed in the actual Kingdom Hearts 3 playable Remind segment, I assume to avoid copyright issues, but the fact that it stayed in the actual secret ending I think is hilarious. Okay. I think that covers just about all of it. I am happy to talk about this with anybody who is curious. And, you know, there's still another language that needs deciphering, and considering the prevalence of lorem ipsum in, you know, Scalamoji, Quadmoji, my guess is that there are instances of lorem ipsum in the Cursive Scalamoji font, but I have not been able to find them yet. If you managed to find them before me, congratulations, you're faster than I am. Yeah, so I challenge you to find it. Let me know. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you all have a great day. Bye!